I hold a decent bag of EGLD, one of my favorite projects in the game. I believe it can do some serious damage. I think it could be substantial. I think you can. It's a more of a long-term idea. Wow, I like this. Look at that. So I already have EGLD booming up to the upside, and I'll show you a few other things for it. Look, I'm going to recreate my chart. And this is why you have to be like Bruce Lee. They say be like water. Yes, be like water. So, look, my wedge right there broke out. Made another wedge broke out, but look what it's doing. This is the pennant. I saw the pennant immediately. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bull flag. I mean, that thing is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And we're seeing a lot of these bull flags like these. These are textbook bull flags, by the way. Bit of a cup and handle bull flag, too, with a larger target. So it's got 2 targets. It's got the length of this wick to this wick here. Okay. Which I've seen many, many times play out. So there's EGLD right here. Thank you so much for the super chat. Good morning, Lifer. Please check Cody and have an awesome day. Shout out to Little Schmitty up in the spot. Appreciate you, Little Schmitty. Thank you for coming in on this beautiful Thursday. It is a beautiful day. This whole week's been absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful time to be alive here on the East Coast. Absolutely beautiful fall day. Super excited to be here. Thank you for everyone coming on into the live stream. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset, and that is your time. I woke up this morning and said, thank you, dear Lord, for everything you've given me in my life. You know, I didn't have to go to the bathroom this morning immediately. That's interesting. One of the first days. Usually I do have to go right when I wake up. This morning was not the case. I was able to go upstairs, say hello first. So take a look at EGLD. 156.5% gains for EGLD. Okay? I see it getting all the way up here to $626, right? Short term is just the length of this pole here. That's what you're going to get on like a smaller swing trade. And that's going to position us at about $400 for EGLD. Breaking that all-time high. The all-time high is right there, right? 307, something like that, 295. Let's see exactly what it is. Yeah, it's about $300, $302. We're so close to that all-time high. We're looking absolutely beautiful. I like what I'm seeing here. 4 hour needs to cool off. So I'll put an alert down here on the 4 hour. It'll alert me to when we're cooling off. Look at that daily, though. Daily's coming down. And we're going sideways, so I like this. That's bullish divergence there. What do I mean by that? Well, you got to swing. You're getting swung down on the RS, on the stochastics, but the price is moving to the upside. Whenever I see that, it's hidden energy. There's going to be an explosive move to the upside. Also, falling volume with falling price tells me there will be a reversal to the upside. Price coming from there to there going down. Volume going down means the price can't keep going down much more. This is getting exciting. I like what I'm seeing for EGLD. Lack of bearish momentum on the MACD as well, here on the daily chart. Also, I tell you, I'm loving the 3-day. The 3-day is extremely oversold. The 3-day is my new gimme it all. I want it all on the 3-day. What I mean by that is the 3-day is going to give it to you, baby. It's going to give you the moment that you really need. Look at the last time you played the 3-day. You could have got EGLD down here on the low at 57, 52, 60 even, somewhere in there, and rode it all the way up to 300 and did a 6X. A beautiful 6X for EGLD in the last 3-day movement on the stochastics RSI. And here's another one where we were kind of low and we kind of pumped up. And that was from 31 all the way up to 200. I started buying EGLD around $20, and I never looked back right here in November. I made all my buys in November, December area here. This is why I went in heavy to every position, and I'm still holding all my positions that I went in here. Soon I'll be in a long-term capital gain, and that makes me really excited because I never thought this bull run would last a year, and it looks like it's going to. What a run. I started this run down there, and boom, we boomed up in December, November, February. It was an amazing run. Cake, all the crazy things happen. This has been the long run. Like, we're still in this run. Like, this run is still going. It's been an absolute insane run for anyone that's been in it with me. Anyone that's stuck with me, put a 1 in the comment section. If you've made it through this entire time, it's been wild. It's been a wild ride. If you've made it through this wild ride with the Crypto Lifer, put a 1 in the comment section. Let me know. Flame is the first IMO. Initial metaverse offering. That's so dope. We're going to see more and more IMOs. What is an IMO? What is an IMO, right? We're going to hook people up with all the information and stay up to date, right? One with Rev. What if a super cycle is real? Wild, Wild West. Only 4 months as a lifer so far, boss. Shout out to Rodney Robinson. Rodney, I feel like I've known you for 20 years, man. So there's EGLD. Let's take a look at Cody, and then we're going to get back into the show. Just yesterday, I remember I fell behind on some super chats. I don't want to do that. I want to keep it moving. So I told myself today I'm going to stay up to date with him. So Cody didn't make it out of this little swing trade that I thought we would make it out of. Boom, that little tiny little cup and handle. It's okay. The bigger trade, though, is still open. You know, we talked about Cody down here. Bigger idea. It's double bottoming and touching the 200-day moving average. Beautiful sign. Again, look at that 3-day, and just the 3-day is really the trustful pattern. So I look at Cody. It made the cup and handle. It boomed on out. It did its thing. It got above resistance. Now this is beautiful. If it stays above 48, very, very bullish. That's really all you have to worry about for Cody. And it's forming this very long consolidated move here. And I like what I'm seeing here for Cody. Getting tight. Getting very, very tight. And see how I just recreated the chart? Like, I deleted all my old work, recreated the chart. Saw it for what it was. You could even consider this a bit of a cup and handle too, because it's still got the cup there hanging on. So Cody looking decent. I like what I'm seeing for Cody. Getting back up to 90, 95. I'll tell you what, the whole market's going to rip. The only people that are going to lose money, and not financial advice, in my humble opinion, the only people going to lose money are the people that are coin hopping. Jumping between this one and that one and that one and this one. Or just every once in a while buying the top of a coin when it first comes out and then having to hold it for 2 months. I see W patterns all over my portfolio. Is this good? It's very good. Hey, Liver, can you please look at Gala? Please send in a super chat if you want me to look at a coin. I'd greatly appreciate it, just like my friends did here with EGLD and Cody. Okay? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And $5 from this man. He wants to go over ISO. Do you have an extra zero in there for a reason? He does. ISO 20222. A single standardization approach, methodology, process, repository used by all financial standard initiatives. What is ISO? Is a multi-part international standard prepared for ISO Technical Committee, Financial Services. It describes a common platform for the development of messages. Swift 5th limited edition of the ISO 222 for dummies. Written and offered by the Swift Standards team. After reading this book, ISO won't have any secrets for you. Interesting. Manage definitions and repository, development and maintenance, e-forms. What is the status of a project? Catalog and change requests. Never heard about this. I have no idea what it is. Thank you for putting on our radar. Universal Financial Industry Message Scheme. I'll have to look more deeper into this. You probably put us on to some pretty interesting thing, though. But I have no idea what I'm looking at. But I'll figure it out. A week from now, I will know what we're looking at. Okay, shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. What's weird is, like, this is supposed to be house music. This isn't house music. Like, that wasn't house music. House music doesn't bang like that. House music moves like this. It's got a singer or a dude. You know, it's like, come on. Don't tell me you're making house music and don't give me house music. So we took care of all the super chats right now. We're up to date. ORN, when you get a chance, mate. Low profile for the 333 out in Canada. And don't forget, I'm putting Adam on your radar. Highly likely to go up to 60 faster than you realize. Why? Well, look at Adam on the daily time frame. Everything else is low. Everything else is high. This thing is low. Highly likely to explode in the incoming days. Wait for the 4 hour to kind of reset. But I'm very, very keen on Adam. I just want to put that on my radar, put it on everybody's radar. I do hold a bag, and I'm not even pumping my old bags. I'm telling you, Adam is a beautiful coin. I've been talking about Adam since it was $5 a coin. It's now sitting at $35 a coin, a beautiful 7X, and more to come. And more to come. So Adam doing serious damage, and I'm telling you, it's in a good place compared to Bitcoin, and Adam, they're kind of offset. ISO 222 has a certain cryptocurrencies that are compliant with their vision, XRP being one of them. They listed guaranteed winners for the long-term investors. DYOR, it's big. Interesting, thank you. Interesting. I believe the winners are going to be Quant, ISO, right? Algo, and I already know which ones they pick. Stellar Lumens, XRP, Quant, Algo. There's a few other ones, but those are the 4 main ones. You definitely need to have algorithm. You definitely need to have some Quant, and you definitely need some XRP and XLM, in my humble opinion. Somehow they're going to be all brought in. And I've been believing this for a long time, too. I just didn't know the name of it. 3 out of your last 6 titles said this alt will explode. Just need the noobs to get on the BitBoy quick wait level. Yes, sir, you were right. Shout out to IslandBoy242. I hope you're not disrespecting me. I hope nobody's disrespecting me. Because I'm a sensitive man. All right, I'm a very sensitive man. Let's take a look at ZRX BUSD. Just want to throw this on your radar. What is a radar? Well, that's also a shoulder, a head and a shoulder. I've seen that play out. You may not have, I have. All right, over time. Over time, as you trade, you will see so many amazing things happen in trading that you never thought possible. Okay? And trading will change the way you look at the world and the way you look at yourself. If you do it right. If you do it right, you'll never be the same. And you'll realize you've learned so much about who you are as a person. Trading will teach you if you're greedy, if you're disciplined, if you're able to do the same thing over and over again, or if you run around all over the place, if you're erratic, or you have focus. Trading will teach you all those things. If you don't, either you'll learn those things and do them right, or you'll fail and you won't be able to trade for a living. So you either get disciplined, get focused, and get organized, or you'll fail. It's pretty simple. Trading's either you either do it the right way or you don't do it. People do get lucky, but they're not traders, in my humble opinion. Okay? Different story. ZRX gearing up, and the whole market's really gearing up. You can see the consolidative patterns all around the W's, as this gentleman just said. I see W's all over my portfolio. Is this a good thing? For the win, it is, man. For the win, it is, right? Okay. So I like what I'm seeing here for ZRX. High risk, though, right now at the present moment. Definitely high risk. But I like what I'm seeing here. Possible big moves for ZRX. Okay. Shib, thanks for your time. Much appreciated. Shout out to Johnny Run. Thank you for your time. Because without your time, there is no show. So thank you, each and every one of you, for your most precious asset. And that is your time. Do you all notice that we're not getting the flick anymore? No more flick. I've changed it up. Using a nicer camera. All right? I'm using a Canon camera with its own kind of power source. I'm not getting that flick anymore. It's also a clearer video. They might look the same. They're both 1080, but I mean, I'm using a giant glass lens here. Nice lens, you know. Oh, that looked better. My color changed there a little bit. Anyway. My forehead's not that big. It just looks this big when I'm at this angle. It's really weird. Really should be kind of like, this is how I really look, see? I'm just so close. But I'm getting a new table. We're setting it up today. I'm super excited. I already had a 1-hour tutoring session this morning. Shout out to Pedro. I had a blast with you, Pedro. Thank you for jumping on into the tutoring session. You're the man, dude. Had a good time with you, brother. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 137 people, 95 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Everyone, please put in the comment section where you're from. Represent where you're from in the world. Let me know. We did this yesterday, last few days. It's been awesome. Just shout out where you're from. If you did it yesterday, do it again. I just want to know where y'all are from. Let everyone else know where you're from. Say shout out. You know, represent where you're living at. Represent where you're living at. Let us know where you are from. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's even better. That's even better. All right, so we have a ORN idea here, and someone asked for ORN and SHIB. We have ORN and SHIB. And then I'm going to get into the show, because now we got to get into the show at one point. Cody looking beautiful. Also, if you were in the live stream yesterday or in the Patreon, we made 35% in 12 hours on LSS, lossless. Shout out to my man Bobby for putting it on the radar. Is that Jesse B? No, Crypto Tech. Hey, bro, nice to see you again. Been a long time. From Brazil. I live in D.C., though. Shout out to Crypto Tech, man. Appreciate you, brother, for coming on in. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Much respect to you and yours. We also hit 19% gains on Telcoin. Nailed Telcoin. No stop loss. Bang, 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 bang. Love taking gains right there and then. So just want to show you, we had 2 gains last night in the Patreon. The Patreon makes gains every single day because we get into high probability trades based on the technical analysis. There's really no other way to look at it, right? Colombo, Pennsylvania. What up? Sydney, Australia. Let's go, Gala, Maryland, Belgian. I'm Tunisian, but I live in the Ukraine. Naughty Johnny, you're my neighbor. Hickory, North Carolina, originally from Reno, Nevada. People getting all over the place. Colombo, Sri Lanka. Let's take a look at ORN, USDT. ORN. On Binance. Okay, so here is my idea for it, and it's kind of hanging out. So yeah, I don't have to do much because I've already gone over this thing. I see 119% gains coming out of it. It's got an inverted head and shoulder. It is tripping out a little bit at the low point. Let's take a look. The 4 hour pumped and didn't give us much love. That's the only thing I don't like. So I'll put an alert here on the 4 hour. Let me rework my pattern here and see what I'm seeing. Possible inverted head and shoulder, kind of falling down now a little bit more into a falling wedge like this. But that's okay. It's getting tight. The tighter it gets, it's okay. Stochastics will move up and down. Say we get up and down a little more. Let's see what's up with the 1 hour. 1 hour is coming down to be oversold. It's a good thing. And are we flagging out on that little time period? We are a little bit of a flag there. So there's a possible scalp happening here. See this? Bit of an ascending triangle. Kind of a rising wedge, ascending triangle happening. I'll go to an even smaller time frame to see market structure. And see how I zoomed in there? Like we started on the big picture, then we zoomed in. You got to be able to look at the big picture, the little picture. There's a possible idea happening here. 15 minutes got momentum. 1 hour is coming down. Yeah, this thing could pop today for a little bit of a pop. The 4 hour will have to kind of reset again, though. So just a 1 hour idea here for ORN. You know, it's kind of like a tiny little bit of a scalp, ORN scalp. You got to make sure the risk-reward ratio can swing it even when you push it 272. Kind of a sketchy little thing because, you know, rising wedges break down 68% of the time. We are waiting for the 1 hour to come on low, but it is getting low, which tells you that we could be hitting bottom trend line. So it's interesting. This is a more high-risk trade, but there's the idea there, 3.96. Again, nothing I do is financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor or an investment advisor. Just looking at the technical analysis. This could break out to the upside. If it is an ascending triangle, it's got a 50-50 chance. We are seeing moving averages cross each other, 21 crossing, 50 crossing, and they're coming for the 200-day. It's a good sign. ORN could pop right now in the small time frame. Just the bigger time frame looks good. I just got to wait for that 4 hour to play on out, though. Okay? The 4 hour has to play on out. But thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. Now we got to get into another one. What do we got cooking here? I like how you guys are keeping them in succession. They keep it moving. I appreciate that. I live in DC. Oh yeah, from Brazil. Okay, yeah. Hey, nice to see you again. Been a long time from Brazil, but I live in DC though. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And let's take a look at Shiba Inu. Of course, I'm going to take a look at SHIB. SHIB's about to do some serious damage. Why? Well, it's very, very tight. It's very tight. Look at this. And you're not going to be perfect. You just keep readjusting. SHIB is getting very, very tight, okay? You want to look at that 4 hour. It's very oversold. I'm telling you right now, that's how I lock in. When the 4 hour is low, when the 1 hour is low. Another thing, falling volume with falling price tells me there will be a reversal. This is a huge indication that there will be a reversal. Falling volume with falling price. I can only reiterate this so much. I keep talking about it. It takes days. We were there. Yeah. Patience pays. Patience. It's not easy. It's not easy. Gains don't come to the people that want it fast. Gains come to the disciplined, the focused, and the patient. All right? That's the gains come to those who have the patience. This market just transfers funds between the patient and the impatient. That's what it does. This is a beautiful bull flag. Absolutely beautiful. Daily is a little high, right? But it suggests we still get a little push up before the daily kind of takes on over. So I ride this 4 hour to the upside. I ride the 1 hour to the upside. Put an alert up here. This is where I might take nibbles out of the trade. I'm personally holding some Shiba Inu. Once I saw it get this tight, I said, I'm going to take a gamble and put a stop loss. If it got stopped out, I get stopped out. But this pattern is just too tight and too beautiful to not take a chance on it, because I've seen this pattern play out way too many times, and we're getting very wedged up. 200-day moving average is moving through the bottom of the pattern. I talk about that a lot. I want you to understand this. The 200-day, it's yellow. See how it's moving through the bottom of the pattern? We're going to see this more in bullish times. When I see this, it's also a catalyst for a break to the upside. Also, I'd be open-minded enough to say this is still somewhat of a cup and handle. Look at this. That's still a cup and handle there, technically. There's your cup and handle. So you still got a cup and handle going. You're in a beautiful bull pennant. Shiba Inu looks absolutely beautiful. I would not miss this. I'm personally taking a gamble. And again, nothing I say is financial advice. This is just a pennant that breaks out 68% of the time. So I just go with the probability of what this says is going to happen. You do whatever you want, right? I'm simply just a teacher of technical analysis. There's nothing else that I'm doing here. If someone ever called you, asked you if I was a client of you were a client of mine, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I'm not looking for clients. I do not want clients. A client would mean like what? I manage your money or so? I don't do that. I actually get the heebie-jeebies managed. I don't never want to manage somebody's money. Like I get the heebie-jeebies managing my own money. Like it's enough stress managing my own money, right? You know what I'm saying? Managing someone else's money, never want to do it. I'm not passionate about it. I want to educate people. That's it. So I'm not a financial advisor, and don't ask me to do that. Don't ask me one question about your portfolio. I won't answer it. I won't tell you what to do. I have 10,000. I don't know. I'll just look at you like this. Not going to tell you what to do with your money at any given time. I'll show you what I do with my money. That's it. And basically, I don't even show you what I do with my money. I show you my life. This is a reality TV show on a crypto trader. I come in here every day and show you my real life. This is what I do for real life. I sit for 2 hours from 10 to 12 every day, and I look at cryptocurrency and trade. I then update the market for myself throughout the day, and then people join the Patreon and jump on in and support the man. So thank you so much for everyone that jumps into the Patreon. Thank you for all the new patrons. This has been a milestone month. More patrons than we have ever had. We've hit a milestone. So thank you so much. Business is booming. I'm extremely happy. My life is going well. The sun is shining every day, and I have so much to be thankful for. I thank the Lord every night before I go to bed and every morning when I wake up. Thank you so much, each and every one of you. And the Lord, God has a plan for each and every one of us. I truly believe that. And you know what? I'm following mine, and I'm so excited to be on this journey.